Good evening, friends. Today I am going to teach you what is the repetitive manufacturing. Okay, repetitive manufacturing is period-based planning. Okay, and it is not based on order. If you see the discrete manufacturing, that is based on order, and if you see the uh, process industry, with process manufacturing industry, in that case also it is based on order. So that is a big difference in repetitive manufacturing. And in repetitive manufacturing, REM profile is there. So in REM profile, we are maintaining how we are going to post our material, that is a good issue, good receipt. And suppose your product is uh, will not change frequently, and you are manufactured over longer period of time. So that process will be captured through repetitive manufacturing. So this is the one advantage, and there is no concept of production order. In repetitive manufacturing, your plan order will be there, and there will be settlement through product cost collector. So that is the period-based costing. Okay, in discrete manufacturing or process industry, the product costing will be there. So there is a big difference between the product cost collector and product costing. So that is the big difference. And in repetitive manufacturing, we are using product cost collector. Okay. Okay. And there is a already I explained it for discrete manufacturing in my previous class. MM01 is a for metal master creation. You need to create one as finished goods and raw material. Then CS01 bomb creation is the same. CR01 work center is the same. Instead of routing, we need to create rate routing because it is based reference with the product cost collector set. So we need to create rate routing. T code CA21. And what is the routing? Routing is CA01. And MM01 we need to make the same. Yeah. CA01 for the routing and CA21 is the rate routing. So these are the two big difference. First is product cost collector, that is a period based costing, and we maintain routing. And product cost collector KKF6N. Okay, and that is a MP1C. You can create your stock. There is a other T code is there. Then MRP run. Then there is a T code MLPF, that is REM backlash. So this is the main setting in repetitive manufacturing. So these are the same thing I have repeated. So I will access our SAP system. Already you know how to log in. User ID, password. You know how to check the metal list.
MM60, sir.
Yeah. Already I am having one BOM and rate routing. You see, this is my finished product. Okay, this is my raw material. In raw material, we need to one setting in MRP2 that is called backflush. Okay, you see, this is the procurement type app, and we need to give backflush. Backflush means auto goods issue. Okay,
Okay.
auto goods issue will be done during our confirmation. Always you need to use always backflush. Okay.
Okay.
And I will show you how to create rate routing. This is a rate routing CA21. You see, I am creating another routing rate routing for the same material. So you know what is the usage, that is the production, and status is release for production. Now we have to click on operation. It is almost same as
Routing.
There is no big difference. I have already created work center. Okay, so I will show you. For display work center T4 is CR03. You can check. I have given like this only, nothing, anything is special here. Okay, setter time, machine time. Okay. Understood?
Yeah, yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, and mention repetitive manufacturing is there. Once I enter setup time, machine time, it is active. I'm giving machine time 3 hours. Okay. I'm not giving labor time, setup time. You can give it also.
Okay.
In discrete manufacturing, I have given already. So now you can check it. I will tell you about this later. So my rate routing is created. One number is generated. Okay. So again I will check. So first master data is BOM, word center, routing, rate routing. Okay. Then
Okay.
code master data is, yes, good. So I will select it. Only we need to change it to MRP4. Already production version is there. Okay. For example, I have given you. So you know how to create, but there is a big difference between repetitive manufacturing. We were selecting routing and we were giving our number here. Okay, but because it is a rate based planning, so we are giving rate routing here.
Okay.
Okay, So this is rate routing means rate based planning. Okay, so we are giving group and this giving the bomb one, and there is no any error.
Yes.
Some noise is coming. Okay, sorry. So now your production version is also created. So first I will show you MD61. There is 11 component. Earlier I had given. So I will delete it, my old planning. So again I will give from today. Okay, in MD61 we are giving, this is your business cycle started. Okay,
Okay.
you know the your process cycle, right? Or forget? Tell me.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. First we will do MD16.
Then
Plan independent requirement.
yes, good. Then
Then we will run MRP.
right, MD02. Then after MRP
We
run,
will
what will
get
be
a plan
happen?
orders.
Yes. So if it is discrete manufacturing, you need to convert plan order to
How much
production order.
stock reduces?
Yes. Yes, okay. So
Production.
if it is discrete manufacturing, you need to convert plan order to production order, then release, then goods issue, then confirmation, then GR. But here one step will be two step will be not there. First you need to give the MD61, that is a department DIR, then MD02 MRP run, then your plan order will be generated, then you need to confirm, that is a one T code is there, and after that you can see your document. So there is no required to put confirmation in different stage. Okay, in the same stage, in the one stage, your confirmation, your good receipt, and your GR will be done. So that is a more easy process, because you
In this,
know
we will not convert plan order to production order, sir.
yeah, because this is a this is not a order based planning.
Okay.
Already in my document I have mentioned, this is a period based planning.
Order based and period based is different, sir.
You see
In this
your
month, this much quantity only every month.
yes. That is a because you are giving your rate into the rate routing, means against the rate routing. Okay, this is a period based, and product means if your order base means that is a product costing. Okay,
Okay.
we cost our materials each and based on each and every order. So that is called product costing. So that is a big difference. So you always remember. Right? Hello.
Sir, once.
Sorry.
Product costing.
Sorry. Your voice
You
is
told
breaking.
something about costing, no?
Yes. That is the product costing. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I explained no, because your BOM will be there. Okay, your activity will be there. So your costing will be where your costing will be done. Your costing will be done based on your production order. Okay. Here what happened in a month or in a period, how much quantity you produce. Okay. So this is your period based costing. That is through product cost collector. Okay, we can say this costing will be done at your material level in another language.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm giving here suppose 20 quantity. This is my planning for the month of April. I'll save it. My PI will be there. You can see in MD04. You see, my plan indicated already 20. Okay, 10 already in stock. So my and because what is happening, my one quantity is there. Okay, so my available quantity will be -9. Understood? My stock is 10. My requirement is 20.
20.
So 20 minus 10 because it is there, so 10.
Okay.
Okay, already I am having one plan order, that is a 1. So 10 minus 9. So my plan order will be generated for 9. Okay, understood? This is the concept of MRP. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Your plan order already
This
there.
plan order
Means
is
earlier I
there,
have
but
created.
stock not came.
Yes, but it is considered it is available because anyhow you will convert this plan order to production order. Okay,
Okay.
so I will take MRP run. So one step is completed, MD61. Then second step is MD02. Give material plant net CH. This is a purchase requisition generated, how it is generated. This is a parameter key. I will explain later in our next classes also.
Okay.
First try to understand. Okay, because we will cover out this part into our MRP part. Click on display result. You can also check the material list. So again I save it. System will give some pop-up message how you want to save it. So plan a built-in topic. In this case you can check. This is your raw material. Okay, now you check your raw material can be used in different order. So here one order is there already. So you are also using here. Okay, so that is a dependent requirement. Means this material is dependent on this material is raw material for which for this. So this is the dependent requirement. Okay, one is PIR, second is dependent requirement for which your lower item will be depend. Okay, so I will save it. Your output this MRP you can check. Here also you see how much plan order is created, how plan order deleted, because old plan order will be deleted. Okay, so that is I have done through planning mode. Okay, so that is done. Now you can check in MD04. You see your plan order is updated with 10 quantity. If you click here, this is your plan order. You can check 10 order quantity. Okay, understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is, you can check in plan order display mode. I will also tell you your old MRP was plan order will be there. So how it is updated? In planning mode, I have taken 2. Sorry, I have taken 3. So what is the 3? Delete and recreate planning data. Means your old plan order will be deleted and new plan order will be updated. So that is the reason in MD04 you got your new order. Got it?
Yeah, that one will disappear.
Yes, yes. Now I will T code is there MFDL. So you will give your confirmation quantity. You give your plan order. And also you can give REM to C01. Okay, so all data will be coming. What is the planning data? What is the planning plant? What is the location? What is the version? Okay, each and everything is coming. Now you can check what is the posting date. So what is the posting date? So for which date you want to enter your data? So in here in production, if you see production point of view, posting is the date of production. Suppose I am going to post today, but my production produce my component. We produce our component day before yesterday. So we have to be posting date. What we have to be posting date? We have to be posting date in earlier date. Or which date we want to support. You produce your component yesterday, so we have to give production date is 10. Understood? So because so I am posting today means our production is done on today only. So you can check post with correction. Okay, so here you can see for as per BOM it is coming, that is a moment type 261 for goods issue. Now you can save it. Okay, understood? So now one document is generated. So
hello?
if I yeah, tell me.
Voice is stopped, sir.
Okay. You see, GR and GI is the same document. Okay. So
Okay.
in this in MFBFT code, your 3 activities is done. Your 3 transactions perform in the same T code. First is confirm. You confirm your quantity, and you see assembly backflush means your backflush will be done. So your GI and GR also will be done. If you want to see your document, how we can check? To display document, there is a T code at Nego. Here you can check display. One T code is there, MF12. Okay, if you click on here, you can check. So also you can give posting date. Okay, I will execute.
What is this T code, sir? MF12 means?
MF12. You can see there is a one component is posted. That is a for finished product, and second is okay. So you can see your 10 quantity is done. That is for your finished product, and this is for your raw material. Okay, so I was telling you about Migo. Actually, I have given wrong document number. It was not copied properly. So I will show you. So you can check also in Migo Decode individual document. Okay, if you want to see multiple document, you have to use MF12. In MF12, you can check. Suppose there is a 4 or 5 document posted or multiple document posted. You can check the list of document. So if you click on one document, you can get it the details. And in Migo, there is a single document you can display at one time. So understood this process. Now you
Yes,
can
sir.
check because earlier what also stock was there. So this is our main flow. You see earlier I have posted 10 and today we posted 10. So this is our repetitive manufacturing. So hope you understand all these things. So this is a period based costing. You need to remember MM01, CS01, CR01. This is very important. Okay.
Okay.
And production was is compulsory in repetitive manufacturing. It is GCC. But after S4 HANA, it is already mandatory for all industry. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And one also one thing, product cost collector. So product cost collector is nothing. This is a paid based costing. Okay, so here I am giving material and plant. If I enter, okay, so what we are giving our how costing will be done. It is created by costing team. Always remember. Okay,
Okay.
so they are giving our order type. Okay, our material, our company code. So this is a production process number. This is related to what we can say. This is the product cost collector number is there. So this is done by the CO team, but we must know about it. So understood what is product cost collector?
Which is after the completion of KFBF, we will do this, sir.
MFBF. No. This is one type of master data. Okay.
Okay.
This is a product cost collector. This is a master data we need to create first one after creation of your material. Okay. After creation
Okay.
of your material and production version.
Now, in my practicing, without doing this, I will get error, sir. If I did not enter that.
Yes.
Compulsory
Okay.
after completion of production version, I should do product cost calculation.
Yes. One more thing I just wanted to share. In repetitive manufacturing, I told you that you need to maintain the one important setting is there. So that is come into an RP4. You see, if you create your material, you need to check it repetitive manufacturing and REM profile.
Okay.
Okay.
For both finished material and raw material.
Not raw material, only finished material. Okay. I will also open it SPRO. This is the setting is required. You see, this is defined repetitive manufacturing. So I have used 001. There is a how you are going to GI backflush setting is there. Okay, how you are going to postpone records. This is a standard we have to use. Okay, reduce plan order assigned to version. Suppose if your plan order assigned with your production version, right? So it should be reduced. And what are the moment type setting? It is a standard. So try to give a standard only. So this is the one
But this
configuration is important.
was the
Sorry?
reduction period, control data one.
Yes, yes, yes. This is a setting. Reduction period. You see, this period is time restriction on the number of plan order to be reduced. Okay, so 3 days we can set. So here whatever, suppose we are giving the 3 days, so system is to take into account when reducing the production quantity. Because what is happening, we need to put the period based costing, right? And you are putting on daily basis. So costing will be not on daily basis.
Okay.
Okay, so system reduce the planned order, and for the period based costing there is a run schedule quantity in the period of reduction. So what is happening for the period, whatever you want to take the costing for the period, that is the product cost collector. So these are the setting. So from how many days it will be reduced. Okay.
Okay.
So hope you understood the our.
On the requirement we should.
Sorry. Yes, yes, yes. Based on the requirement, you can change it. Yes, 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 yes. You need to discuss with your business and try to understand. Okay, so today I'm going to stop our classes. I hope you understood the repetitive manufacturing. And also, do you have any doubt today? Sorry, your voice is breaking. Hello.